Okay, so here's my 81-year-old brother up in the bucket of the loader tractor hooking a swamp dog on a tree. We want to roll out from the branches he's stuck in up above. He didn't think a youngster like me being 70 would know how to set a swamp dog. The whole idea of the swamp dog is to wrap it around the tree and maybe it'll roll out if it's not intertwined too much in the tree it's stuck in. This, ladies, is exactly why you guys live longer than us. Hey, good morning, everyone. You can tell by the backdrop here, I'm over at my much older brother's house, and we're getting ready to pull the tree out that's kind of stuck up in the branches of another one. What happened is he wants to remove these stumps, and it's always easier to remove the stump when you've got the weight of the tree to kind of help break that stump out when you're using these small tractors. So it's not a big deal, you know, it just got hung up into that particular tree. So what we've done, we've set what's called the log dog, or a swamp dog, some people call it, which is like a cat hook with no handle, essentially, and an eyelet. And what you do is you'll ring that 2 or 3 revolutions around the log and drive it in with a hammer. And then if you were to pull backwards with it, the theory is that it'll unroll itself as it pulls and rolls the log right off of what it's stuck on. In this case, it's down inside a hole. And that hole's pretty deep, of course, so it's not having real good luck. We tried it twice already, maybe 3 times. So what he's doing, he's digging a little bit of a trench out the back side. So where we put pressure on the log dog again, the cable that's on the log dog, maybe it'll roll out level instead of having to go up that berm to get out. So at any rate, it's just another fun day here in the neighborhood. Now, unfortunately, when he got it just to the point where it wanted to come out, just barely missed clearing that tree. And there's those 3 big branches up there, and 1 or 2 of those 3 big branches caught the very top of this tree. Just too large to flex the branches and pull out. So he's getting a little bit of work done over there in the trenching department. And you can see up here about 9 feet in the air, right directly in front of the camera. About 9 feet up in the air, you can see cable wrapped around and the log dog jammed into the tree. Now we've already pulled it and moved it about 1.5 revolutions to the point that it's stuck out right now. So we're going to reset that log dog, I think, and then once we get this trench dug a little bit deeper, go ahead and see if we can roll that thing out of there. Well, I think while he was digging that trench, he decided to change tactics here. It looks like he's going to try to shift it completely out of the hole with the backhoe and not rely on the log dog, because he's moved it about 4 feet already right now. Well, we knew it would come down sooner or later. He's going to dig out. We're going to cut several trees today. He's going to dig out all the stumps. So we got started on this one here before I got over here, just because we wanted to get that stump out with the weight of the tree giving assistance. The rest of them, we're just going to cut them down, and he's going to have to deal with the sharp stumps, which is much more difficult. Okay, now this very first one we're going to cut down, you can't tell by looking at it from this angle, but it's got one heck of a heavy lean right back towards where the camera and the truck is sitting. So we're going to have to wedge the devil out of this thing to get it to go down into that clearing straight down in front of us right there. What three? All right. See, I always make my back cut crooked. I don't know why I can't hold the damn thing. It don't matter. I'm gonna see if I can get the 440 to start up. And this thing here is getting dull, man. I am pushing like guts out.
I know it. I've seen that.
Man.
And that's all, ain't it?
What's that?
We gonna quit, ain't it? We gonna stop, ain't we?
We're gonna get that last one in. We'll try to get the 440. This one here.
Oh, okay. You want to cut that one?
Well, don't you want to get her out of here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we had a little tie rod problem with the tractor. You can see there he's got a broken tie rod. He's got skidded all the way back to the shop. That's okay, we're done for the day anyway. Now, I don't have to tell you, because I know I have discerning viewers that watch my channel, I don't have to tell you not to do the things that you see us guys do. We've been around tractors, equipment so much, and we've worked together our whole lives. We kind of know what each other is needing to have done, and we kind of understand and know what it is that we're doing before we ever get started. What you're seeing is a culmination of, 60 years of working together. But at any rate, it's extremely dangerous to push a tree off like that with a loader if you're not familiar with what's happening. There's guys that will actually be down on the chainsaw and the guy pushing on the loader tractor, and they'll push it so hard that the guy on the saw will cut the log off of the stump, because the guy's pushing too hard, and it will push the tree off the stump, and it will topple backwards over the cab, and it causes a bad day for everybody involved, for sure. So like I said, do not do the things that we do, and definitely do them in the manner in which we do them. We had a little bit of a problem with the tie rod breaking on his tractor, but at any rate, this has been a fun early afternoon. I don't even know how many we cut, 6, 7, 8 of them, I don't know. And we got one more to cut because he just parked the tractor and come back over with my saw. So we got one more to cut anyway. So if this is the end of the video, thanks a lot for watching. And this is Tractorman 44 and his much older brother. And we are out of here, guys. Well, we got the last one to cut down, and he grabbed my saw out of the truck. That's a 440 that we've been using for the last few. The earlier one was a little 290. It got so dull on me, I could rode halfway from here to Texas on that son of a gun, never get a scratch. But been using the 440, and that's what he's doing now. He's gonna cut a notch in there. He's no stranger to chainsaws. He has used that old Ball 2-man saw we had out on the farm to a much greater extent than what I did. I come in right at the tail end of it. He had just got out and went to work and started making money, and he bought the old man that 171 McCulloch with a 20-point sky bar, which was a 1-man saw, and it's like 3 times the weight of this 440 right here. So by the time I come up, we were using 1-man saws, but I did get on the business end of the that old 5-foot blade on that the Maul 2-man saw though. Now I'm going to move over here a little bit.